Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am Joe Panther, the third, and man, oh man, oh man, Ringside crew, you are in for a treat. We have a young lady that is absolutely killing it on the independent wrestling scene in our lovely United States of America. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to my favorite angel and yours, Fallyn Grey. Welcome, girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi, it's good to be back.
Yes. This is pretty good. I'm very happy. And by the way, from the bottom of my heart, and I know the Ringside crew would say this, congratulations. We are so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So, even though you've worked at Dudes at Ringside before, let's go back to the beginning. Like, when did you become a professional wrestling fan?
A fan. So I watched it when I was younger. But it was mainly my dad and my sister who were really into it. I was kind of in my own world with like musical theater and stuff, but it was on in the background and I'd watch it and I thought it was nice. It was cool. I didn't really start becoming like a fan of it until I actually started wrestling. And yeah.
So, who trained you in the beginning? Because I know there's a lot of different people that have their fingerprints on a wrestler's like DNA. So, who was the first person to train you?
So I got some fundamentals out in Tucson, Arizona, but I wasn't really a trainer or anything like that. I would say that the first OG, like I would say the first trainer that really made an impact on me would be Chris Bay from FSW.
Wow. Awesome. So, when did you get your green light to be able to get in the ring, get ring action?
I would say 2023, I think if I'm remembering correctly, it was 2023 in about November at Arizona Wrestling Federation. This was obviously before FSW and me meeting Chris Bay, but so I'll also give I was just kind of like learning on the road as a pro wrestler, by the way. So I'm also going to give credit to AWF for also JDZ.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you have gear yet? Or like did the gear come in later? Because I know a lot of people I know, wrestlers I've interviewed, their first match was a Royal Rumble, and all they had was leggings and a top. Did you have anything put out yet?
I did. Yeah. I a little gear maker in Tucson, and I was like, "Hey, here's my vision. Do you think you can help me?" And yeah, he did. He helped put together just like one of Fallyn's OG, like the OG gear. And I mean, it's nothing compared to like the gears I have now, but it was gear. It was gear.
Do you remember your very first match, and who was it that you competed against?
I believe my very first match was in Phoenix, Arizona, and it was against Moxie Strokes, which was they're really great. It's a drag queen, and I it was super fun. I loved his character and everything. But
Awesome.
Super fun.
When it comes to like getting yourself ready for like the day before a show, do you consider yourself a last minute Lucy or an early bird to pack that bag?
Oh, last minute for sure. I am a procrastinator. I mean, like just because the wings. I think the wings are just so overwhelming. Sometimes I'm like, I'll get to it later, and then I end up realizing, wait, there was so much other stuff I could have packed. But surprisingly, I've never really like missed when packing anything. I never left anything behind. So, but I think I'm gonna have to say I'm a procrastinator. Yeah.
I get a lot of last minute Lucy's this year. This season 5, I get a lot of last minute Lucy's, and it's the guys and the girls, and I'm like thinking, man, I work like 5 blocks from my house, and if I was last minute Lucy, I'd be written up every morning to get to my
Yeah, I gotta get better at that.
like. Oh boy, are there any wrestlers that you would like to work with that you haven't had a chance to like mingle with yet?
I'm super excited because I'm gonna be wrestling Laney Luck soon at House of Heat, and that's exciting. And then let's see, other wrestlers that I haven't had the chance to lock up with. Mm, me and Maserati have never had a one-on-one match. I think that would be fun.
Mm.
I really want to wrestle. I swear, I always draw a blank when it comes to this stuff. Um, who else? Who else? Well, I think it'd be fun to wrestle Maggie Lee. I think that would be fun.
Mm.
Um, I can't really think of any more at the moment, but there are a lot of girls that I want to wrestle.
Yeah. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Like, again, well, it's gonna again say congratulations. What was your first thoughts when you went in for the audition for WWE? Was it audition, right? The the
It was
tryouts,
a
right?
tryout, yeah.
What were you thinking? What was going on in your mind when you got the invite
hmm
and that morning? Like what was going through you?
What was going through me was I'm already nervous as it is, so don't drink any more caffeine so I can pass the medical exam and not have high blood pressure. Because I knew I was gonna be nervous as it was, so I was like, my heart rate's gonna be. But I just wanted to make sure I made a good impression, and I when I'm especially nervous, sometimes that's when I jump the gun and maybe that and like don't I think about the next spot versus the spot right in front of me when we were putting together matches. So I had in order not to botch, I had to like, okay, stay in the present, stay in the present, stay in the present. And overall, I think just, the camaraderie that I built there and it I think that that made a lasting impression. And yeah, I'd like to think that the tryouts didn't go too shabby, but I was nervous, but I was excited and I also felt at home.
Yeah, I saw you were going, and I was like, oh, that's cool because I feel like an old man, like old grandpa. I'm like, I see it. I'm like, oh, she's got this. She's got this. She's good at her promos, like. And then you when did you find out you got it? You got the idea. Like, did you find out that morning? Was it email? Was it
No,
no? Okay.
it was a phone call, and I can't remember exactly when. I can't imagine it. I think it was a couple days after we went home, and yeah, I got the call, and I was ecstatic.
Wow. That's awesome. I love the picture. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? Oh my God. I was sitting on my couch where I found out I was sitting on my couch and then you posted the picture. I was like
Thank you.
the one tear out of my eye. I was like,
Aw, thank you.
get it, girl. Sent my picture to my mom. She's like, oh, look at that. Don't you have her t shirt? I'm like, yeah, I do. I got her t shirt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I watch a lot of your promos and you put all your like heart and facial expressions into it. Like how many times does it take you to cut a promo?
um, Honestly, you know, I would say maybe like five five different takes just in case because I'm a perfectionist, when it comes down to it, when I have like when I write out what I want to say, I can do it in one take, and sometimes that's the case. But I think just my perfectionism, like, isn't I'm like with the editing, I
Mm.
want to see like what was like the most perfect way to have said this. Plus, I am a chatty Cathy. Like, I tend to say a lot of cool, like I write out cool sayings and stuff, little one-liners. But at the end of the day, sometimes the promo just has to be 60 seconds. I used to do like longer promos, so I'll just have to go back and edit and zoom in, zoom out, add quotes, just things that will help keep the engagement in the promo as well, because and the attention spans aren't super
Yeah.
long nowadays.
Oh,
But
Instagram, it's just like I
yeah.
don't even how what some of my episodes would have like 100 views in the beginning. Now they're like 45, 25. I wish I could make my episodes to like make it into a short. I'm like, there's no way I could talk with a guest less than 5 seconds. It's too hard because my question would have to be like really short. Um, when it comes to training and keeping your everything, your meal and everything in line, is that hard for you guys these days? Because everything is either fried or like bad for the keep on like a diet. Because wrestlers, I know I talk to a lot of them. Is it hard to do that nowadays?
I would say it's always better to meal prep, like, and it's not just like healthy, but like you said, with deep like frying and all that. But it's just also money. Like it's a lot more affordable if you just, buy in bulk sometimes, or you're able to just meal prep your own meals. I mean, I still do the frozen meals sometimes just because, I am always on the road. But I wish there was a way Taco Bell could be super freaking healthy, but I love me a burrito sometimes, and it's just the most convenient and fast thing to get. But I would say as long as you're in the gym and you don't eat like that constantly, like during the weeks I'll try and meal prep, but on the weekends when I'm traveling, it's like, okay, let me just try and be mindful of what I eat. But I can't really avoid that.
Yeah. So, what is your normal schedule like the week of a show?
It depends on how many shows I have that week. So if it's sometimes there might be a show Thursday or Friday, and then I have like weekend shows Saturday, and then maybe there's a show on Sunday. So let's just say Saturday and Sunday are taken. Let's give that scenario. Um, I go to practice, and I'd really just go to practice and I eat, and then I would say Friday is probably when I'm flying out. So Friday night Friday is when I pack. At night is when I make the final touches. And yeah, and that's basically it. But I just make sure that I'm in the gym and I'm training. That's really all.
Awesome. Um, my last question for you: if you could write a letter to a younger you, what would you say in that letter and why?
I'd say, you don't know this now, but we did it. Keep going. Um, doesn't matter what everybody else might think about you. Know that you're special and that me and you, we're going to make it one day. Just keep believing in yourself. Don't give up. Don't let anybody get you down. Yeah, something like that. Because I was very lonely when I was a kid, I
I like
believe.
that. I like that. Well, if my fans want to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. That's Fallyn_Grey, FALLYN_GREY. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook. Just type in Fallyn Grey. I'm there. And yeah, order a cameo from me from also Fallyn Grey. And if you want to book me for matches, promoters might be watching, it's thefallengray@gmail.com.
Awesome. I want to
Thank
thank you so
you.
much for coming on the podcast. This was so much fun. Fans, don't forget to go on her cameo, get a cameo by her. Maybe she'll say good morning or Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Happy St. Patrick's Day, something like that. Hey, companies, we may need her to do like a cool Coca-Cola or a Sprite commercial one day. Never know.
Sponsor me.
Well, sponsored by Diet Coke. You're on the can with you're holding the wings are like stabbing the cans.
That's
Um,
cute.
thank you so much. I am Joe Panther the third,
And I am Fallyn Grey.
and we will catch you in the next one.